Well, this is pretty damn weird. So, I just went to check to see what date YouTube said I will be getting my live streaming back. And when I went to my account status to check when I'm getting my live streaming back, this is what I saw. Just make sure you can see this. This is what I saw. Oh my God, this is so ridiculous. This is what I saw. It's all green. It's all fucking green. I no longer have a community guideline strike. In fact, my live streaming is back. I now have live streaming enabled. As you can tell, if you haven't noticed by now. So apparently, YouTube seems to have randomly changed its stance. I was originally put into YouTube prison for 3 months was my original sentence. YouTube prison. White boys always get out of jail earlier. That's funny. YouTube prison originally, and I wasn't going to be let out of YouTube prison until March 20-something. And yet I checked it right now, and apparently YouTube has just reversed its decision. I mean, originally, this is the email I got from YouTube. And originally the email was basically your video called "Watch Racist Black Woman Assaults White Student for Cultural Appropriation." That video was originally taken down by YouTube, and they said that my video exposing harassment and bullying was a form of harassment and bullying. So they took my video down and they gave me a strike on my channel. I even clicked the appeal button, and when I clicked on the appeal button, after like 2 weeks they said appeal rejected. So what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Okay, somebody explain to me what happened at YouTube. I appealed the decision. They rejected the fucking appeal, and suddenly I'm let out of YouTube jail 30 months in advance. No, I'm not choking on that cucumber. Clearly you're choking and you're gagging on that damn sausage. Though we all know that dick is comprised of flesh. So sausage is a more homoerotic analogy than, oh, you're gagging on cucumbers. So you guys are going to need a better comeback than that. Come on, I know you meat eaters, you guys have superior brain formation. You guys have superior intellect, right? Use that superior intellect and come up with a better comeback. So what the what the bonkers is going on, man? So wow, this is so weird. So again, I guess I'm on the tightrope. At any point, I might fall right back off into YouTube prison. But it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So what the hell is going on? I think this could actually be a sign that things are actually changing for the better on YouTube. YouTube has really had to, they've really had to just admit that they fucked up. YouTube had to completely admit that they fucked up, and everything is their fault. I mean, they probably are getting sued. It's crazy. I think YouTube is coming back, man. I think YouTube is coming back. I mean, this could be it. Facebook recently got screwed the fuck over because now they're being accused. Facebook is being accused of enabling the Russian collusion and Facebook had to totally revamp everything, YouTube has kind of slipped out under the radar from all those allegations of colluding with Russia. But I have a feeling, because here, I'll tell you this, guys. A lot of my videos, whenever I upload them, they get instantly demonetized. We all know this, right? And for months, whenever I would appeal it, you can appeal a demonetized video, YouTube would just say, fuck you, yeah, rejected, who cares? And they would just reject it and they would leave my video demonetized. In the last month or so, 9 out of 10 of my videos that I appeal to get monetized, 9 out of 10 of those actually end up getting monetized in the end. So imagine that. They actually get monetized in the end. This is not the way it was before. And it's even some of my, more controversial videos, like all the Black Panther stuff. Like a video titled Black Panther is the most racist movie ever created. That would have never passed the manual appeal process. They would have never manually approved a video like that for monetization. YouTube, I don't know what's going on, but they are acting very differently right now. I had another video. It was titled "Why Minorities Have Their Racial Supremacist Black Panther Film." That one got monetized manually by YouTube. So what the fuck? This is This is unprecedented. I think YouTube is coming back, guys. Fuck you, racist ass cunt bitch, bro. Just because I don't like Whack Panther. Just because I don't like Whack Panther doesn't mean I'm racist, dude. So still, just chill out. Yeah, I'm still vegan. Why would I go back to eating tortured animals like this? Stupid. While crying about, dead, oh, my cat, my dog died, but, kill the pigs or whatever. Man, so, no, the vegan thing is 100% real, bro. That's 1,000% real. Someone says, pity you didn't get shot in the school. I assume you're probably like a gun grabber, anti-gunner. So it's funny that the anti-gunners are always talking about shooting up people. It's because you guys are mentally unstable. That's why anti-gunners hate the idea of easy access to gun, because they're mentally unstable and they know that if they could just grab and reach a gun, they're most probably going to go on a shooting spree. So that's why they really want to ban it. I actually had a gun grabber, a guy who supported gun control. He actually admitted to me once that he's mentally ill, he's suicidal, and the reason he wants gun control is because suicide is an impulse decision, and he doesn't want to be able to go out and buy a gun and blow his brains out because he's suicidal. We have a crazy racist in the chat here. He goes, "You're jealous of black people and our culture." There is a 100 times white movies, one all black cast, and little dick white guys lose their shit. This is a total straw man. I don't care that you have an all black cast movie. That's not the issue. My only issue with Whack Panther is that you guys say that, oh, white people are so evil and racist, yet you're loving a movie that's about fucking an anti-immigrant, anti-refugee, pro-segregation country called Wakanda that organizes along racial tribal lines. Okay, that is the essence of racism. And you guys are worried about white people being racist? You're bonkers level racist. Yet you're worried about white people. I don't give a fuck if you have an all-black cast, you moron. Stop straw-manning. They're all straw-manning. They're trying to pretend that Wakanda isn't a racial supremacist country. Fictional country. Oh, man, stop straw-manning, dude. So, yeah. Wow, guys, I don't... Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say, guys. It is bonkers. So apparently, guys, I am back. Apparently, my live streaming is back. I wish I could have live streamed during the whole Black Panther circus. We could have had lots of cool chats about that. Someone says, love your Black Panther videos. Thanks a lot. Yeah, you know, but I didn't have my live stream, but I think I got my live stream back. I don't know what the hell happened at YouTube. I have no clue what's going on. But, you know, I got my live streaming back. So we'll see how long this lasts before YouTube just lobs another frivolous, you know, community guideline strike on me. I hope not. And hey, if YouTube changes for the better, man, I'm really excited. But it's getting to the point now, guys, where you either say fuck you to the whole Trump-Russia collusion, hack the election thing, or you support basically the complete censorship of the internet, because that's what it's come down to now. You know, Facebook in 2016 had to fucking apologize. Had to fucking apologize because Facebook got caught censoring conservative news. Facebook got caught censoring conservative news and artificially pushing liberal news during the 2016 election. So Facebook pushed the same liberal media news that is now accusing Facebook, of helping the Russians get Donald Trump elected. So it's all coming back and biting them in the ass. All this shit is coming back and biting in the ass, and it's hilarious. So Twitter is being accused of enabling Russia collusion. Facebook is being accused of enabling Russia collusion. So now either you stand up and say, okay, crazy deep state, you've gone far enough with these wild fucking allegations that everybody's freaking colluding with Russia. Calm the fuck down. You either have to, so we've gotten to a crossroads now where, here we go, the crazy racist black dude is at it again. You're a little scared white guy who fears black people taking over the world and getting paid back for slavery. That's why you have the movie. That's why you hate the movie, typo. You need some pussy, bro. All right, well, number one. Slavery, and let me just enlighten you on the basic facts here. Where do you think white people got black slaves from? African kings invaded other African tribes. They pillaged the villages, all right? They took the women and the children and they sold the black men. African kings sold the black men to Arabs and I believe Jews into the slave trade. So, first of all, why aren't you trying to get payback against the African kings that enslaved your ancestors, homie? I mean, if anything, that's proof that you're racist, because you're not going to give payback to black people who committed such an atrocity, but you do want to give payback to the white people. So again, hypocrisy number one. No, I'm not a little scared white guy, man. You're the one who apparently gets some type of fucking self-esteem boost from a fucking fictional comic book movie. Yeah, black people are taking over. Dude, Marvel is a 95% white production studio. White people made Black Panther, dude. Stan Lee, a white dude. Well, some say he's Jewish. Mr. Kirby, who created the concept design for Black Panther, a white dude. Just white. A bunch of rich, powerful, elitist white people who run the whole shit just created Black Panther. Now they're spoon-feeding it to you, and you think that this white-created Black Panther movie is some type of testament to, like, you're taking over. Yeah, white people made Black Panther, and now black people are taking homie, man, please. I love black people so much that I want to help them see through the white liberal matrix that keeps you guys oppressed. Leave the liberal plantation, guys. I am actually your best friend. So, geez, where was I, man? Oh yeah, hell yeah, Trump 2020. 100%. Trump 2020, bro. Coming. Coming, bro. Like, Trump 2020. Hey guys, if you want to see Trump elected in 2020, spam that chat with Trump 2020. Spam that chat with Trump 2020 if you want it to happen. Trump 2020. Do you want it to happen? Trump 2020. That's right, guys. Fill it up. Trump 2020. That's right. Oh, it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen, dude. So, oh yeah, vegan 2022. Trump vegan 2020. If I'm a soy boy, then you're a sausage gagger. Yeah, man, I mean, that's what it is. Someone wrote, Trump eats meat. Yeah, and Trump also called elephant trophy hunting a, quote, horror show. So, I mean, arbitrary, arbitrary empathy for animals. It's hilarious, bro. So, you guys gotta drop that soy boy nonsense. I mean, don't you think it's kind of sad? Don't you think it's kind of sad that if you didn't have meat, you would lose your manliness? Like, like if that means if meat is so essential to your manhood, that means that if you were ever like in a survival situation, out like stranded on an island somewhere, and you couldn't get any access to meat, there was only fucking coconuts and fruits. And if you couldn't eat fucking animals in this survival situation, and you were just stranded for weeks, you're telling me that your manhood would suddenly deteriorate because you can't ingest some dead animal body parts? What? Like, it's almost like you don't even think, like, it's almost like you think that your manliness isn't even inherent to you. It's not even inherent to you. It's you have to get it from the dead, tortured animals, and then you ingest it, and then, yes, my manliness has been replenished. Oh, man. It's bonkers, guys. Our local black supremacist in the chat, he says you might as well suck Trump's dick. How much he pay you, Red Pill? Trump doesn't pay me a penny. Why does the left love gun control? My friends, That's some shit right there. Why does the left love gun control? Man, I don't even want to go through that shit. I will say that the Florida shooting is incredibly weird. Everything about it. I mean, the whole thing is weird. First of all, that David Hogg kid, and it's fair game now. Sorry, David Hogg, but when you're going on to every fucking mainstream media news show and you're saying that law-abiding gun owners are somehow complicit in the murder of 17 people, I mean, give me a fucking break. The gloves are off now. It's fair game now, David Hogg, okay? So, David Hogg is just weird. I mean, just like these kids that they're parading around in the mainstream media are just so, they're so eloquent and informed. And hey, maybe they were just part of the debate class and they just know so much, but they're clearly political operatives. You call them whatever you want. They're left-leaning in their political views, and they are on TV 24/7 now, pushing a political agenda, using the most deceptive and cunning political language. The NRA has blood on their hands, and all these talking points, and the whole thing is just weird. Weird, fishy, man. Creepy, weird. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. So, the police standing down. Okay, the police standing down while the fucking, bullets are flying in the school. All I'm gonna say is that somebody asked me a moment ago, why do liberals want gun control? Well, I can tell you one thing. I can definitely speculate, why would liberals love a school shooting? And the answer is pretty clear. I mean, school shooting is in the interests of the entire government, the government, leftist complex, the whole thing. School shootings. Oh my God, the public goes into a state of hysteria. They're terrified. So they're willing to call for a ban on guns. If you ban guns, it's good for police because that means people have to call 911 when some psycho breaks into their house. Okay, so you have that element. Then there's the overall element of how do you get people dependent on the government? That's what people hate about guns. That's what the left hates about guns, first and foremost. They hate what guns represent. Guns represent true individual empowerment, taking it upon yourself to be alive and take advantage of life. That's what guns represent at their core, and that's what bothers them. So everybody stands to benefit from this terrible tragedy, that shooting that happened. Everyone stands to benefit. Hang on, our in-house black racist for the day has a comment. Stop talking about the problem. It's not complex. White men are the biggest threat to public safety. Take guns from white men. No more mass murders. Well, this is a hilarious, fallacious argument. Who cares what type of violence you're engaging in if you're engaging in violence nonetheless? People like to say, you see, it's always those white males doing school shootings. Couldn't I say that it's always black males shooting each other up Memorial Day weekend in Chicago at astronomically high rates of murder? Every race here is engaging in violent behavior. Who cares if it takes place in a coordinated mass shooting or if it's just black on black violent crime in Chicago? So it's really an infantile non-argument, and it's incredibly fallacious. Dude, I am shooting down every single one of your intellectual arguments here tonight, man. Please try harder. You gotta go to Wakanda, man. Go to Wakanda and go study with the Wakandan elders so you become enlightened. I mean, someone says, but at least it's not in a public school. You know, I had this theory once where why is the shootings in Chicago, you know, they're not taking place. Like, how often do you see a black student charge into a school and start shooting the place up? I can't remember the last time it happened. The closest thing to that was that case at the WDBJ news station where that black news anchor shot up his white female co-anchor, shot her and live streamed it. That was a black dude who did that. So black people are also capable of mass shootings. It's not just a white people thing. But, you know, it's interesting, if you think about black on black shootings and crimes and gang warfare, you think about it, that's actually a very tribal thing. Whereas a school shooter is a lone, they call it a lone wolf when you think about it. It's a lone wolf. And it's a lone white dude, usually, who going in there and he's shooting the place up. And the interesting thing is that it's always a very individualistic crime. Again, lone wolf. Whereas the black on black crime and the gang warfare is a more tribal thing. And it is interesting that if you live, as we do live, we live in a white liberal society. Because we live in a white liberal society, white liberals at the top, the liberal elite, do not allow the white underclasses to have a white sense of identity. Blacks are allowed to have a tribal, racial sense of identity by the white liberals. They allow them to have that. Other minority groups are allowed to have a sense of white tribal identity. But for a white person living in a majority white country, the white liberal elite class does not let lower class whites have their sense of tribalism. It's shamed. Your career is ruined. If you're white and you're racist, you're not. Your life is over. So it's de-incentivized. It's not incentivized. So when I see these school shooters go into a school, it's always the lone wolf white guy. Notice that he's not doing it tribally. He's not part of a group. It's not like black on black crime or gang warfare where it's tribal. It's groups of people defending territories. So I wonder sometimes if there's a connection there between the lone wolf white shooter phenomenon, doing it as an individual on his own, which I would say could be a reflection of the fact that white elites do not allow underclass whites to have a racial tribal identity, contrasted to the black on black gang warfare that is very, very tribal. So that's sort of a more complex idea, but Cuban on Cuban crime. Do I like Fidel Castro? What do you mean tribal? Well, by tribal, I mean basically that if we're going to talk about why do school shooters tend to be white males going in and doing it alone, I'm talking about the contrast between that, because originally what people argue is that, white males, you see, they have a problem. There's just always, school shooters are always white men. You see, white people are cancer. White people are the devil. But violence is violence, right? Who cares if it's shooting up a school or if it's people shooting each other to deaths on the streets of Chicago with, on a Memorial Day weekend. So the violence is violence, and the violence exists in all the races. So I don't see why people like to pinpoint that on white school shooters. It just seems silly. As for what I meant by tribal, what I meant was that why is it that it's always a lone wolf shooter who's a white dude going in and doing the mass shootings? And then when you contrast that with the tribal gang warfare, to me, well, that's my point, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. I just spent like 5 minutes elaborating on it. How much white DNA do you have in? I don't know. You fucking tell me. Do I worry about Trump raising the age to buy guns and banning bump stocks? You know, that's a good question. I think it's absolutely absurd and pointless. But I guess, hey, if Trump wants, you know, whatever it takes to shut these crazy gun grabbers up, to shut them the hell up, you know, fine. If you think that raising the age limit to 21 is going to somehow prevent mass murders at schools, you're just a fucking moron. But, so I don't appreciate Trump doing that, but I guess he's just trying to calm these people down. What I'm worried about, though, is that this is their whole plan. Their whole plan is to do it so gradually, increment after every little mass shooting that happens. And all these mass shootings are so weird. There's always so many weird, you know, factors surrounding these mass shootings. They're going to take it so incrementally. So Trump raised the age to 21, and he's banning bump stocks. Okay, not a big deal, but what happens when the next school shooting happens? What's Trump going to do then? And then the next shooting. And then my concern is incremental. What are they going to do incrementally? That's what I'm worried about. And eventually we're just going to have to say, we're not going to change the fucking gun laws because A, guns have nothing to do with these mass murders. I'm going to repeat that again. Guns have nothing to do with these mass murders. And people can find a million ways to kill people. You don't need guns to do it. So look, guys, I only got 5% battery left. Yeah, I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to have to cut this live stream. But thank you guys for tuning in. I guess I'm out of YouTube jail finally. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll be doing more of these live streams coming soon. So thank you guys. Good night or good day or good afternoon, wherever you are. And we will keep in touch. Running out of batteries. Thank you guys. Good night.